Hi folks, in this presentation we're going to have a look at the tension diagonal. The tension diagonal can be used for loads of different types of stuff, primarily to move people safely from an object or one side of the river to the other. In this instance what we've got is we've got a boat pinned in the middle of the river and we've got some clients stuck on the rock. Our objective is to move those clients to the side of the river to safety before recovering the boat. As with all rescue situations, we've closed the box and we've a downstream cover in place, with a throw bag, and we've put an upstream spotter in place just to alert anybody else coming down the river, as we're going to be putting tension lines across the flow. We've made sure that the boat's secure and we're going to get some sort of line across to the other side of the river. This might be done by paddling the line across via kayak, raft or swimmer, or if the distance allows, throwing the throw bag as a tag line. Okay, so basically what we do, so we get our line across the river, and what we're looking for here is to create a very steep angle. Okay, the tension diagonal relies on the angle in relation to the flow vector. Okay, so what we're looking for is a nice steep angle across the flow, and the steeper the angle we get, the less tension or the less problems we have getting tension on the line. So at this end, on the downstream anchor, okay, it needs to be releasable. This could be either a no-knot or some sort of Italian hitch, round turn through a carabiner and a sling, and tied off. But it's got to be releasable in case there's any problems with the system. Up at the top end of the system, we're going to have some sort of mechanical advantage to tension the system. Generally a 3-to-1 or a piggyback rig, depending on what equipment you've got. The 3-to-1 or tension system will be talked about in another clip. Once we've got the line tensioned and we're happy with that, okay, we're ready to get the people across. Okay, so we clip our sling on, okay, and we're ready to go. The client holds on to the sling, okay, on the downstream side of the line, and basically zips across. Okay. This can also be done with a guide, and we can basically team up with that. Okay, the guide can clip on via the quick release system, hold on to the client, and the two can zip across. Great if we've got someone who's injured or a little bit nervous. And then basically that has to happen till we get everybody across, apart from the last person. And then once the guide is left, can de-rig the system, okay, and recover that guide back across via throw bag or pendulum on the line. Okay folks, so we've got the system in place and built. As just going through it again, we've got our no-knot at the downstream end. This basically allows the system to be releasable if something goes wrong. Up the top, our mechanical advantage to get tension on the system. We've tried to get as steep an angle in relation to the flow as we can, okay, and where the anchors allow us, okay. And then what we've done is we've clipped our sling on, okay, we've put a pulley in place just to make it a little bit more efficient to zip across. And we've also secured a throw bag onto the sling. This allows the system to be recovered. Okay, so if we zip one person across, we can recover that system back and then put another person on the line. We may choose, depending on the features in the river, if there's eddies, obstructions and things like that, we may also have another bag going to the far bank where we're recovering the people to, just to pull them through slack water, eddies and things like that. But again, depends on resources, depends on the situation that we're in. So we've got our system set up. As me as a person that's going to go into the water, a couple of options. I can hold on to the sling, okay, across my shoulder and zip across like that. Or, as we already said, as a guide, we might have a chest release system. We can clip onto that system, yeah, okay, and go across. The main thing is that if at any point the person who's going across can release that system, yeah. We're always getting in on the downstream side of the line, yeah, and then when we're ready, yeah, just hopping in, okay, holding on and zipping across. Then, as we said, yeah, for multiple casualties, we can just basically recover the system back and then stick the next person on.